and which is for you special people. So Michelle's going to join us in a minute, but whilst she is making her way, I'm just going to introduce Iqra Saeed. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Wa alaikum salam.
Thank you for joining us today. We've got a lot to talk about. Like I said, we've got a special topic, and today we're going to be talking about Ikigai, which is going to be introduced by Michelle. So Michelle's just joined us. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
Thanks for that entrance. I think do you purposely do those entrances?
Just that kind of fashionably late entrance.
It's like that. It's like, you know, in wrestling they have that special entrance, and then Should we? Do you have your own kind of music to enter?
I need to plan that, don't I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should play something whilst you make your entrance. Isn't it?
Yeah, I think. Yeah, we'll sort one.
Yeah, we'll sort one out. Yeah. So, Michelle, thanks for coming up with this topic. It's really nice of Ikigai. We've got a few topics or a few things we're going to talk about in that. But do you want to? Have you got your breath back, or you're right?
Just about.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can you introduce to us this topic of Ikigai?
Yeah, you'll like this, I think, because it's a Japanese concept, and it was born in Okinawa. Now, what does that remind you of? Or are you too young to remember this movie?
Okinawa?
Yeah.
No, it doesn't bring any bells.
Karate Kid.
Ah, okay.
So Mr. Miyagi was from Okinawa, wasn't he? And I thought Mohammad Abbas will jump straight on that, but clearly not. I'm just showing my age here, aren't I?
No, in karate, I just stick to Kung Fu Panda.
Of course. Well, did you see that link that I did there?
They slate me for it. I'm not going to mention it today. They're all, I'm just going to... Are you a Kung Fu Panda supporter?
I mean...
You've never really thought about it, have you?
What would you choose between Kung Fu Panda and Lion King?
Lion King, definitely.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just not even going to comment on that.
Yeah, forget it. Anyway, moving on.
Moving on quickly.
By the way, we saw each other in... on Saturday in Ishtar, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
You were with your friend, I was with my friend. And guess who I bumped into for the first time?
Oh, go on.
I hope he's listening. Brother Shazad.
Was he there as well?
Yeah, he was there. No he actually waved at me. It was really nice.
He's watching on Facebook, actually.
Oh, brilliant.
Yes.
Okay, so Assalamu alaikum, Shazad.
He says he did see you.
He gave me a wave, and then I looked behind and I thought, maybe he's waving. You know, I've done those cases where someone's waved at me and I waved back and they actually waved someone behind me. Have you ever got that, yeah?
Yes.
So I kind of just like, I don't know how to, anyway, move it on, but then I just kind of cover up and then I look at someone else and go,
I'm really embarrassing. I noticed that actually when I saw you from right across the other side. I was like, Salaam alaikum. And then everyone's like, hi.
So it's nice of Brother Shazad to come and introduce himself, because we've got each other on Facebook, but we've never met in person. So it's really nice. So when he came to me, he goes to me, I was the first caller of your show. I was like, oh, that's nice of him. Yeah, it's brilliant. So thanks to Brother Shazad to come and introduce himself.
It's like a little family, though, isn't it?
It is.
That's what I love about it. You can make connections.
Family. Yeah.
And then they're like friends for life.
Yeah, friends for life. Is our other top fan watching?
Let's see.
Zahra?
We've got we've only got one of our top fans watching, actually, which is actually two. Yeah.
Oh, two.
Two at the moment. Yeah. 6 watchers, which is great on Facebook, and many listeners on the FM, which is great, and we're
great. So, like I said, exciting topic. So, sorry, carry on about the Ikigai.
So, Ikigai is a Japanese concept, as I said, and it's roughly translated as a reason for being. So you can kind of dig into that a little bit and think, it's about finding your purpose, finding contentment, finding happiness, being settled and happy with your life as a whole.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Which sounds wonderful, doesn't it?
Great. So this is actually a really interesting topic. And I know that Iqra is going to come up with one of her philosophies on the purpose of life as well. So I want to save the limelight for that. But if you guys do want to call or text in, if you're watching YouTube or Facebook Live, you can see the numbers there. Text and WhatsApp on 07745 278 or studio telephone number 01733 602 133, or leave a comment on Facebook. So just going into Ikigai, so it's split into 4 kind of main areas, isn't it?
I mean, as a basic sort of intro to it, so it's about finding your purpose. It's about balancing the spiritual aspects of your life with the practical. So, trying to find a routine, I guess, for you being happy long term. It's a long term process. But yeah, it's this meant to be the secret to long and happy life.
Okay.
Which links to Mr. Miyagi in a way,
Yeah.
doesn't it? Because he had all his like little quirky things that he did, and
Do you mind linking it to Kung Fu Panda? I just don't understand.
I haven't properly seen it.
Yeah.
I'm quite lost.
Relate to Po and Shifu, Master Shifu.
Wax on, wax off. Have you not seen that film?
No, the wax on helped when I was waxing my dad's car.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
But I was not. I didn't look at it as martial arts. I was doing it as a chore.
It wasn't a chore though. There was a deeper meaning to it, Abbas. Definitely.
Have you done the wax on, wax off?
No, what's that?
Have you seen Karate Kid?
A very long time ago.
Very long time ago. So in
that's-
his training, he teaches him to wax on, wax off. But it's all about like, I'm getting like you now. What's happened to me? It's all about he's learning to do these moves in karate, which help him to block anything that's coming, any attack. But obviously, he trains him by doing everyday routine jobs around his home.
I think he just wanted his chores done, to be
Probably-
honest.
he probably did. He was very
It's clever guys, isn't it? Clever martial artist teachers just trying to get chores done.
Yeah, and Daniel's
This is how
son
you
was
broom
like,
the floor, and it's
Yeah.
how you go to a forward punch.
Yeah, exactly.
Know what I mean?
Brother Shazad says you need to up your movie game. If
I
you
didn't
don't
hear
know
that.
what Karate Kid is,
I didn't hear that.
you didn't hear that.
No.
You just,
Kung Fu Panda all the way
oh, okay.
till I die.
Have you seen both?
Huh?
Have you seen both?
I've seen 3.
Oh, wait, is it 3?
Yeah, man.
Oh.
I'm a number 1 top fan. I get
behind.
it's a bit sensitive to me, so I get it. So don't insult the movie. There's only 3 movies, right?
We've got Amir Chowdhury's watching. Salam alaikum. Joe Hosted's watching. Hi, Joe. Yasmin Siddiq is watching as well. Salam sis. So yeah, a few people
Brilliant.
jumping on.
Yeah, brilliant. So they're in for a bit of a surprise with all that we're going to talk about. So it'll be really good. But if you, all of you who are watching, if you do want to comment, give us your opinion or question, please do on Facebook. That'd be great. At least we have like a two-way kind of conversation in regards to that. Just moving on to before I forget, talking about Karate Kid. The second one's come out, yeah, as in when it was Will Smith's son, Jaden
What?
Smith, yeah, and what's his name? Jackie Chan.
Oh,
Yeah, Jackie Chan.
I
don't
love
you?
him. Yeah,
Jackie Chan was Mr. Miyagi. Have you seen that one?
I think that's the one I've seen. I've not seen... Wait, there's an old one.
I'm talking about the real one.
The real... No, I've not seen the real
Did we
one.
invite the right person to the show today? Ikra's you're really being unsociable today. You know that. Sorry. You know why? It's because she hasn't got a glittery jacket.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
Do you think so?
Yeah. It's a
We
glittery
were
jacket.
sort of planning to put her in your chair tonight.
Really?
We
Good
thought
job
that
you
might.
didn't. I would have walked off. I wouldn't come on the show. No, but the second one is Mr. Miyagi is Jackie Chan and Jaden Smith. Will Smith's son is whatever his name is.
Danielson.
Yeah, Danielson. Yeah. Okay. You're a hardcore Karate Kid fan then.
I am. I am.
Okay. Brilliant. Okay. So a lot of questions. So when I was reading about the Ikigai, it's also connected to when you've got a passion for something, you want to do this as a job, for example.
Yes,
I mean, what was your dreams as when you're young and you thought, I can't do this as a job. They're not going to pay me for, some people come out with, I wish you could pay me for watching movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get kids who say, I wish they could watch them, but you can't really get paid for watching movies, can you?
My brother used to love drawing cartoon characters, and that's what he wanted to do. He wanted to be, what do they call it, an animator?
Yeah.
So obviously he was only young, but he actually did. He followed his passion, and he used to draw at home, and then take them into school and sell the copies of the drawings for like I don't know, it was probably £1 or something, or
Really?
yeah. So he did
Wow.
actually like follow his passion and go for it, and
that's
it's
really
at that sort of young age, that's really entrepreneurial, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, that was his passion, and he was good at it as well, which is another section of Ikigai. So basically, the process asks you 4 questions. The first one is, what do I love? So you need to have a think about, what makes you feel alive, what gives you joy. The second one is, what am I good at? The third one is, what does the world need? And the fourth one is, what can I get paid for? So it's about trying to find something that fits all of those categories, and then you find your Ikigai, which is like your reason for being, your purpose. It's what lights you up. It's what makes you feel fulfilled.
Oh, wicked. That's really interesting. Iqra, what was your ambition when you were younger? What did you?
Honestly,
Yeah.
it's gonna sound really funny, but I wanted to work for MI5.
Really?
Yeah.
I can imagine
you
that.
do work for them already, or you don't? Or was I not supposed to say that?
I wish. No, basically, I don't know. I went through a phase where genuinely, if somebody's, like kids, everyone says, "What do you want to be when you grow up?"
Yeah.
I genuinely, with a straight face, used to turn around and say, "I want to be a spy." And they'd sort of look at me like, "What? Is she joking? What?"
Did you watch on CBBC on MI High? Did you
I
watch
used to watch that. Yeah, I think
that was quite good.
I think that played a big part
your
Yeah.
life
That's your main
direction.
influence. What would you like from being part of MI5 though?
I don't know. I just thought it was really cool for
Like driving cars from Fast and Furious and that. Or?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, and also I think just being able to exist, and I think I guess people not even necessarily knowing about. I mean, it's a bit sad now when I think about it and I'm describing it out loud, but I don't know. When you're younger, I don't know. It just seems the whole world of I guess being able to do crazy things and have crazy gadgets and being able to just be really independent.
Yeah.
But now obviously if you think about it, it's quite a lonely life really, isn't it?
Yeah,
you couldn't tell anybody either, could you? So you'd be living like a completely secret double life.
You would never have a surprise birthday party, would you? Because no one even knows you exist.
Yeah.
Let alone how old you are when your birthday is or anything like that. I was a weird child. I don't know.
But wouldn't you have other friends who are agents as well?
Yeah, but what if they're a double agent? Do you know what I mean? You can't really trust anyone.
That's very true.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
We're really thinking about the logistics of this, guys.
Yeah. I think me and you, I think us three can make a team.
Powerpuff Girls. Well, obviously you're not doing that.
Powerpuff would be quite relevant.
I hated Powerpuff Girls, you know that?
They're so cute.
I just didn't like the animation of it.
Yes, I agree.
And they were not superheroes, sorry. To burst your bubble.
They were cute though, they were cute.
Yeah, no, fair enough. You can stand up for Powerpuff Girls, I stand up for Kung Fu Panda, but anyway. And you obviously Karate Kid.
Yeah, I mean, we'd love to hear your views. If you're listening on the FM or you're watching on Facebook, please do let us know what your views are and which movies you love.
Yeah.
You can text in on 07745 278 978, or if you're feeling brave enough, you can call the studio on 01733 602 133. We'd love to hear from you.
Brilliant. So let's move on to this model. It looks really, really good. So tell us a bit more on what you found out of Ikigai.
Well, I think it's good to have a chat between the three of us and go through it together and actually model it, because you've got to ask yourself some questions. And I briefly kind of had a look at it myself, because I thought, what is it that I love? Because that's the first question. What do I love? And I love writing. So it's kind of like, what do I love about writing? I love evoking that emotion in people. I love when I write that people have realizations from my words, that people feel like they can resonate with my words. So it's that connection as well. And then obviously I moved on to the next question to do with my writing, which was, what am I good at? So what am I good at that involves the writing? So I'm quite empathetic, I think, as a person. I love listening to people's stories and their struggles and trying to, connect with them on that level. So I can use my writing for that purpose. And then I thought, could I get paid for writing? So it's like digging a little bit deeper, isn't it? And it's kind of like, I can write articles possibly. I could even write a book if I, put my mind to it. I obviously write poetry already, so that's possibly something that I could maybe get paid for. And then, you have to ask, what does the world need? Like, does the world really need my writing? You've got to dig really deep. Yeah. And it's kind of like, I'm a big truth bringer. I love to kind of just put it out there really truthfully and open. So I think the world does need a little bit of truth when we're faced with media telling us lies all the time, and people want to see the truth. And also they want writing that's relatable. They want to feel like that person's maybe been through something that I've been through, and it can then help them to maybe not feel so alone. So that's kind of my
that's a really good
Ikigai.
Example. Yeah,
so I thought, let's throw it out and ask you guys what the questions. So
wow.
Yeah, if you're kind of up for doing a live demo.
That's really good. I haven't actually thought about that. I was thinking of more. I went into depth into thinking about it. I didn't look at an example. But let's put the spotlight on Iqra.
Thanks.
Would you?
Da,
Sorry.
da, da. We can work it through together,
Yeah, of
but I
course,
just
of
thought
course. No, I was only messing up.
for the listener at home, it would be really good to kind of work through an example, so that you know they're at home listening, thinking, "How can
Yeah.
I find my ikigai? How
Yeah,
can I
exactly.
find my purpose?" And these 4 questions are really simple questions
Sure.
that we should have the answers for within us, because
Yeah.
you know.
So can we split it into 4, and then me and Iqra will have a turn each? I'll go first. Yeah.
Okay.
So selfish.
I'm only joking. Ladies first. I was only
The
joking.
first question that you ask yourself, if you want to find your purpose and find it's like a deep search of yourself, isn't it?
Okay.
We're kind of reaching in there and just finding what it is that
Okay.
that drives us. So you
Right.
ready?
I'm ready. So
Okay.
the first question is what I love. Yeah.
What do you love about
Ladies first.
Okay, what kind of, in terms of,
Well, it can be anything really. I mean, we're putting this obviously in terms of your life purpose, so something that is going to fulfill you and give you contentment. So it's an all-rounder really, isn't it? So it's kind of maybe a work thing, you know.
yeah.
Like what
how
your
you-
passion is. What do you love doing? Whilst you're
I think for me, I think making people like smile and laugh is probably, and I don't even realise it. I think sometimes, because people, I'm not, you know, tooting my own trumpet here, but people like a lot of the time will say to me, like, you're really funny, you know, you're really like, you've got a good sense of humour, and sort of people say it, and in the moment I'm a bit like, oh yeah, but not that funny though, am I really? And then like a few days later, I'll think about what I've said. I'm like, do you know what? I am something, you know.
I know.
So I think I like that. I like making people laugh. I think,
That's lovely, actually. I love.
Do you
that.
laugh your own jokes?
yeah, all the time.
I do as well.
I
I
know,
love
I'm
laughing
the
at my
same.
jokes.
Yeah.
Do you know the best thing is I love laughing at my jokes when it's not that funny, but I just giggle away, and then
Yeah.
the other person's not. I find it funny. I give myself a bit of a high five.
Okay, I don't go that far, but I do find it funny. I'm not high fiving myself though.
No, fair enough.
So I'm just wondering if we've got anybody watching on Facebook Live, if you want to play along with this, let us know in the comments what is it that you love, what sort of, you know, gets you out of bed in the morning,
Yeah.
or what makes you feel alive. You know, pop it in the comments and we can sort of talk through those as well.
Yeah.
But that's a brilliant example, and it's nothing huge, it's nothing like major. It's just really simple, and that's what I love about it. You just love making people laugh, and so you don't necessarily need qualifications for that. You know, I'm kind of looking into it as everyone could have
Yeah.
that really simple thing that they just love about themselves, or
Yeah,
would
true.
love to help other people with.
Yeah, true.
So going on from that then,
Can I have a go first?
oh, go on then. Are we doing it that way?
Am I not part of it?
Oh yeah, of course, go on.
Feel a bit left out there. Michelle. I said it's a go each.
Sorry, Abbas, sorry.
It's all right.
Okay, so what do you love?
Can I just get a minute to myself because I felt a bit upset by that comment. Gosh, I thought we were a team.
Don't whisper, we're live on air.
Okay, what do I love doing? Similar to what Iqra said, making people laugh. Well, I try to, but my passion of life is helping people in any way possible,
Yes,
the way that
yeah.
I can. If it means motivating people or listening to people, so that's what I love doing. But then
Yeah.
I think that will move on to the next question. So what's the next one? So this is what we love. What was the next one?
So the next one is, what are you good at? And
What are
we
you good at?
talked about
Okay.
this earlier, didn't we,
Yeah.
prior to the show, in that sometimes what we love isn't what we're good at.
Yeah.
And vice versa. Like sometimes we're really good at something, but
Yeah.
we really don't love it. It's not
Yeah.
something, you know, like somebody might be really good at organisation and, you know, sorting everything out, but actually they might hate that as
Hate
well.
it.
It's kind of like, it's always me that has to
Yeah.
organise the trip, or it's always me that has to like tidy up after everybody. And so it's trying to find something that you're good at and that you love. So what would you say that you're good at that relates to your helping people?
I think I'm a good listener. Yeah, I think I'm a good listener. Although I do enjoy it unless someone goes on off on a rant.
Then you just like
And
shut
I'm
up.
just like, where's my AirPods gone? No,
You've
I'm-
got to be an all-rounder,
Yeah,
Abbas.
yeah.
You can't pick and
I mean,
choose.
I mean, do you know what it is? I do enjoy listening to people, and then gets this time. You know when you come humbly and you're like, yeah, you know, what's your problem, and then you're like, yeah. then they get a bit too comfortable, and they're like, and then you're like, okay, let's draw the line over here.
Yeah,
Do you know what I
I
mean?
get what you mean.
Yeah. So I'm good at listening, and then
Then you're not.
yeah, and some people can talk. Yeah.
I think when people get a bit, I don't think it's malicious. I think people just sometimes when they think, oh, this person, you know, they're willing to listen to me,
Yeah.
and they begin to like offload, but somehow, you know, half an hour's gone by, and they're now telling you about the time in 2011
Yeah.
when
But do
they
you know
were
what?
stuck on a boat.
Do you know talk about
I'm not
half an
sure
hour?
how we got there.
Talking about half an hour, I've got to listen to someone for, you know, one person for 3 hours straight.
I've actually been in that same position.
Where has this happened?
It's our patience. Do you know what I mean? We're
Yeah.
just so patient.
And do you know what I feel? I wish I got paid for that.
I actually did.
Yeah.
It still
Did
was
you?
draining.
Yeah, so 3 hours.
Wow, that's
What?
but that's amazing quality.
3 hours,
What
yeah?
were they talking about for 3 hours?
Offloading.
About what? Just
A
life
lot.
in general?
Yeah, life, yeah.
But how do you respond? Because you know you start off like, yeah, I hear that, I really understand. Then towards the end, you're just like,
Yeah.
So do they? I don't know.
And the problem was that person who I was talking to, I listen, and then I tried to say something, but they oversmarted me. They were oversmart for me, so they had an answer to everything that I said. So I said, "What about this?" No.
Oh, were you like offering solutions?
Yeah.
That's the thing. Sometimes.
But then that's what because I saw there was a gap for me to kind of, you know, I
Slide
saw a little
into.
gap. It slide myself in there and say, you know what, I think I've got this. And then I thought, oh man, I haven't got this. Then I tried to. It was like a tennis match. I was like, do you know what I mean? It's just
Some people just don't want solutions, though, do they?
yeah. I realized after
true.
that conversation.
Yeah, really.
I learned the hard way.
you can't help
I was like,
everyone.
gosh, that was a
true.
difficult client.
You were sort of wishing that they were on that boat that Chris just mentioned. Push them and take the sail away. No, but that's a really good point. I think you are a good listener.
Yeah.
And yeah, you although you've just sort of said that you've not got any patience, 3 hours is a long
No,
time.
I do have
you know?
patience, but it's up to the point where. But shall I tell you truthfully? I think that I'm ready to listen. A majority, 90% of the people that I talk to, when I do listen to them, they rant and then they find a solution. The point where I find it truthfully slightly I struggle is that when they rant, and then they said that's it. So I said, now what you can do about it? Nothing. I just want to take off my chest. I said, but you're ranting about the same thing over and over every day.
Yeah.
About the same thing. You have to make a change. You can't stay in that small bubble. You need to move to the next bubble. Do you know what I mean? Pick on something else.
And we've talked about this in previous shows, haven't we? That, you know, if we're always continuously blaming external, you know, if we don't change anything within ourselves, it will always stay like that.
Yeah. Apparently, I don't know if you guys know, but you know the psychiatrists who listen to people's problems. Apparently, they need a senior psychiatrist to listen to them as well.
Yeah.
I never knew that.
Even in my role,
Wow.
that I was doing, the emotional
Okay.
healing,
Oh, yeah?
you have a buddy that you buddy
Wow.
up with to be able to
Really?
offload and share.
Gosh,
Because you're
can't-
taking on so much. Imagine, you know,
and a
every
lot of
client
it's
that you work
negative
with.
as well, isn't it? So it really affects you. It's the
Yeah.
vibes as well, isn't it?
Yeah,
It drains a lot of energy.
it does indeed. Yeah,
It's like driving, isn't it? I mean, technically, when you're driving, Iqra's like, what are you talking about?
where's he going with this?
You know, when you go for a three-hour drive, you're technically just sitting there. You're not doing anything.
Yeah, it's exhausting.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you just get tired.
Yeah,
Or even when you sit on the plane, you got food, you got TV. Do you know what I mean? You can't go wrong. But
Do you not sleep on the plane?
no, I can't sleep on
no,
the plane.
I can't.
Can you sleep on the plane?
Frustrates me actually.
I can sleep anywhere.
I can keep everyone awake, but I can't sleep.
Okay, remind me to never get on a plane with you.
We'll put her in the
Remind
middle
me to,
seat.
yeah, remind me to put me next to Iqra. I'll bug you. I'll make you watch all the Kung Fu Panda movies.
I'll pretend to be asleep.
Can you imagine just getting on the plane? What's the movie today? Kung Fu Panda. Oh, great. We're going to hear all about
I'm
it.
that much of a believer in it that if you don't, I'll call the air steward and say that you're troubling me.
Doing what? What are you going to say I'm doing? I've got the face of an
Psychological
angel.
harm. Sorry.
We've got quite a few comments here. Let's just have a little look through them so we don't miss out. Another top fan is watching, Zara. She says, Assalamu alaikum, guys. Walaikum salam. Joe says, me too, Iqra. I spent the first 12 years of my life thinking I was actually James Bond.
Wow.
That's so cool. Zara says, Team Powerpuff Girls.
See?
There you go. That's confirmation. Zainab Saeed says, hi, Iqra.
Hi, Zainab.
Senthu's on as well. He says, Iqra, you're so funny and you do make people laugh. It's amazing.
Oh, thank you, Senthu.
Any compliments about me?
Zainab's watching.
She hasn't wrote anything, has she?
Brother Shazad is on. He says, sometimes people who rant have the solution, but not the confidence in following through their own advice, so to speak.
Yeah, true.
And he says, I say sometimes 95% would be more accurate.
Wow. What we're going to do, we're going to go to a break. Time's gone really quick, but we are going on a 4-minute break. Inshallah, join us after the short break, and then we can discuss this further. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Assalamu alaikum.
Stay tuned to Salam Radio after this short ad break.
अगर मूड हो मुस्तनद और मायारी देसी खाने का तो आजमाएं लिंकन रोड पर देसी रेस्टोरेंट। दिन का आगाज देसी नाश्ते के साथ हलवा पूरी, चने, निहारी, पाए, पराठा और आमलेट। हर रोज सुबह 7 बजे से दिन 1 बजे तक। एक मजेदार और स्वादिष्ट लंच के लिए कबाब, सैंडविच, तंदूरी डिशेस, बल्ती डिशेस, बिरयानी और बहुत कुछ। दिन 1 बजे से शाम 5 बजे तक हमारी खास डिशेस, देसी तवा या हमारी ताज़ा हांडी, 1 kg बेबी चिकन, लैम का गोश्त हड्डी के साथ। ऑर्डर पर तैयार कराएं। ईट इनसाइड, टेक वे के लिए फ्री डिलीवरी। पूरा मेन्यू देखने के लिए और ऑनलाइन ऑर्डर करने के लिए हमारी वेबसाइट पे जाएं desirestaurant.co.uk। 60 नशिस्तों की गुंजाइश के साथ और एक प्राइवेट फंक्शन रूम, कैटरिंग सर्विस भी दस्तयाब। डोंट फॉरगेट देसी रेस्टोरेंट, 298 लिंकन रोड, पीटरब्रो, PE1 2ND। कॉन्टैक्ट नंबर 555795।
Are you looking to kickstart a career in health and social care? If you're over the age of 18 and currently in receipt of an in or out of work benefit, the Health and Care Sector Work Academy is offering you the chance to gain a qualification for free. There's plenty of support available as we can cover childcare and travel costs, and mentoring after the course has finished to help you into employment or further learning. Get in touch with us on 0800 310 1160 to join one of our courses and learn more about what we have to offer. Peterborough has a fresh new restaurant. Big Mouth on Lincoln Road is now open. Fantastic fresh food, pizzas, gourmet burgers, fried chicken, grilled chicken, wraps and sides. Mouth-watering food at great prices. Come and experience the freshness and taste of our amazing food. On a lunch break, try our Big Mouth lunch special menu from 12 to 4. Fancy our Hot Mouth Big Burger or our Big Mouth special pizza? Try us and taste the difference. Eat in, take away or order online at getbigmouth.co.uk for delivery with Just Eat and Deliveroo. We cater for birthday parties, family bookings and events. Follow Big Mouth Lads on Facebook and Instagram. Big Mouth, 349 Lincoln Road, Peterborough, PE1 2PF. Call 01733 20 10 20. We're open 12 till late every day.
Assalamu alaikum, Dr. Shabina here. Has your child had their flu vaccination this year? All primary school-aged children are entitled to the flu vaccine in their schools, helping to protect you and all the family against flu, which can make vulnerable people very ill. Call the school immunisations team on 0300 555 5055 if you'd like your child to get protected.
If you fall asleep at the wheel, you'll put your life in danger, and the lives of others as well. Before you feel tired, pull off the road into a services or other safe area. Drink some strong coffee, and take a quick nap while the caffeine kicks in.
If you're having a nap, you've left your lights on, sir.
Alright, cheers.
Think. Don't drive tired.
This is Salam Radio, Peterborough's Muslim community radio. Broadcasting on 106.2 FM and online.
मैं सारी दुनिया छाड़ ले मैं सारी दुनिया छाड़ ले ओदे प्यार बिना इत्थे कुछ भी नहीं सरकार बिना इत्थे कुछ भी नहीं सरकार बिना इत्थे कुछ.
Assalamu alaikum and welcome back to the show, The Real Me, where we are talking about Ikigai and with our special guest and co-host Michelle and Iqra. I was actually enjoying that, Nad. I didn't want to switch it off.
I know.
Yeah.
Just got like carried
Can I
away.
play in the background? Yeah, I was enjoying that for a moment. Sorry. But yeah, so we are on. Are we on for a couple of minutes and then the Azan's going to come back on?
We'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So if it doesn't, then apologies from our end. But so we were carrying on from. I think was there a comment you were reading out just before we broke up for the break? Was it someone's comment you're reading out?
So, Brother Shazad had said sometimes people who rant have the solution but not the confidence in following through with their own advice.
Say that again, because...
So basically, people rant, they have the solution within them, but they haven't got the confidence to follow through on it. So they maybe rant to try and get some help.
Yeah, that's a brilliant point.
Validation
point.
Maybe from the other person.
Because I've noticed that that's exactly what I struggle with. So they've got the solution, but they like Brother Shazad said, they haven't got the confidence to. Whereas for me, I struggled because I thought they don't have the solution.
Yes,
but they actually do, and then I was actually using my energy, trying to. Do you know what I mean? But that's
actually,
a brilliant point.
You'll get some people as well where they've got the solution, but they're completely closed off to it. Like they don't want to face.
They don't want to face it.
Yeah,
that's going quite deep because some people do struggle with that.
And I think ranting for them is a form of maybe dissociating from the problem, the solution to the problem, should I say? And they're kind of more focused on the problem still. Like the more I talk about the problem, then I don't have to face the solution.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
quite clever, isn't it? It's like it's your MI5 skills coming in there.
She's actually coming up with some kind of. She was actually masterminding there.
Yeah.
We think that she's actually quiet, but she's actually plotting something. Yeah, see, I told you. Yeah, she's actually plotting, and we're gonna. I wonder what these guys are up to.
I'm thinking about what I'm gonna have for dinner.
That's what they all say. That's what they all say. Yeah, of course.
We've got your card
we've got you. Yeah, Men in Black said, yeah, we were thinking about we're gonna have dinner, and then they press the pen, and then they forget.
The neuralizer.
Yeah. See, she knows it.
There's a comment here that I'm going to read out. It's from Brother Amir Suleiman.
Okay.
He's tuned in. He says, salam, and an extra special salam to the legend that is Iqra Saeed. I'm reading into that now. I'm like, we get salam and she gets an extra special salam because she's like a member of a secret organisation.
Do you think Brother Amir's got some connections to it?
I think he's involved.
Yeah, you see? Did you see that nervous laugh from Iqra? Just like, sussed you out.
I can't give too much away, guys.
We're the dream team, remember? So you know we've got all these qualities that we've been working on for all this time.
Yeah, we're the kind of the good agents. I'm joking. Just whilst we've got everyone's attention, I just wanted to quickly just pop in a quick announcement. The court charity dinner with Habib Malik and Nasheed by Nasib Abbas. It's on Sunday, 1st March. Starts at 6:30 p.m. at Glaston Park Community Centre, Burgess Boulevard. So there's going to be a 3-course meal. That's actually, that's the last point, but I actually wanted to read that first because, food.
Everybody that I've spoken to said it is their food there.
It's their food.
Yeah, I think it's a community thing.
So 3-course meal, Nasheed by Nasib Abbas, listen to the children's stories, speeches and performances and updates on court and upcoming projects. For tickets, you can contact the following people: Mazhar Hussain, Aishad Hussain, or Rustam Suleiman. The numbers I've got on here as well, but the advert is also on. Where is it?
It's on Salam Radio's Instagram story. And Twitter. Great. Yeah.
And Twitter, brilliant. So, but if you want to know more information about that, please do email Salam Radio. On studio@salamradio.co.uk or
info is probably the best one. Yeah,
info@salamradio.co.uk, and then Salam Radio can give you more information on that. So just moving on, there's a comment as well, isn't it? Was it you telling me over the break that Brother Shazad was asking?
Yeah, did you recognise him when he gave you his first salam?
I didn't, because on his Facebook picture, you know, like I was saying, he hasn't got glasses on there, I think. Or maybe he has, but I didn't recognize him at first, and then I had that light bulb moment.
Yeah. So you'd like created this image of Brother Shazad, our first ever caller.
But shall I be honest with you? I know it's live radio, but I actually didn't want to call him because I don't think he's a Kung Fu Panda supporter. Sorry, Brother Shazad. I just want to be honest.
You're making a lot of enemies for yourself here, Abbas. You're not doing yourself any favours.
I mean, you have to. I'm a lonely commando, innit? So I should have been the Dragon Warrior. You know that.
A what?
Dragon Warrior.
Stick with the Powerpuff
Okay,
Girl.
fine.
Guys, a lot of this is going over my head. I don't know what's going on.
No, I'm only joking though. Yeah, but I didn't recognize Brother Shazad, but it was definitely nice seeing him, and inshallah we look forward to him on the show in the next show.
Yeah, inshallah.
If you can, that means he'll have to come now. Yeah. That's how you get people on.
Just book them.
Yeah, just book them live on air.
Yes.
He's like, brother, you didn't go to my agent. not that kind of agent. No, not that. We're talking about. Sorry, not that. We're not talking about secret. The secret. It's not. Life is not all about secret spies, isn't that? Sorry, Iqra.
Brother Amir says, did Iqra bring gulab jamuns? Have I said that right?
Yeah. No, I did not bring them with me. It's because the other day on Instagram, it might have been yesterday, I'm saying the other day like it was 2 months ago, could be between the day I was born and yesterday. So on Instagram I put this picture up of some gulab jamuns, and they were really small and cute, and Ahmed commented, and we were basically just talking. I think it was like 6 comments, just us having a conversation about the dessert. Like,
I like gulab jamun.
I don't. I'm not particularly a big fan of them, to be honest.
No, but what I'm trying to say is that you could have bought it for us. Sorry.
It would have been my first gulab jamun as well.
I mean, imagine it would have made our day, Iqra.
I'll bring some for Michelle, obviously, but no, I'm joking.
She's gonna share with me anyway because we're a dream team. So
I'd make sure she doesn't.
Share it with me. Yeah?
Of course I will. Come on. You're a pro.
Okay, so just going back because there's really nice questions in there. Sorry, we got a bit distracted by gulab jamun.
Well, we should actually go back over your two's little plan, shouldn't we?
So
because
what was the third?
Before the break, we were talking about the 4 questions that we need to ask ourselves if we want to find our Ikigai or our purpose or reason for being. So obviously, I asked you both what you loved, and Iqra said she loves to make people laugh, and you said that you love to help people. And then we asked, what are you good at?
Oh, yeah.
And you said, obviously, that you're a really good listener.
Yeah.
And we figured out you're really patient as well.
But we don't want to go to Iqra because she's already got like publicity from all of that. Yeah. I do feel a bit, you know.
Are you getting jealous?
I'm not jealous, but I do feel a bit.
He is getting jealous, isn't he?
I can always sense this between you two. I just have to like recoil a little bit out of the way. Like,
you know when like siblings argue and the mum's just like, you know what? Don't kill each other. Leave me out of it. Goodbye.
Yeah, it's definitely. I'm the parent then, aren't I? I've got to take charge in this
Iqra's
situation.
officially got 2 people to say that she's funny, so we've got confirmation of that. Yeah. So in the courtroom, you'd win over evidence.
I'd say you're a good listener.
Did you?
Yeah, I would say you're.
You're just saying it because we're on air.
No, when you came in, you asked me how I am, and then you listened to my response. In my book, ticks the box. You're a good listener. No, seriously, some people will be like, "Oh, you're right," and just walk off.
Yeah, true.
Do you know what I mean? Or they say, "Hi, you're right. How you been? How you doing?" And then you go to respond, and they're literally like 2 meters away. What?
Yeah, you're like, just.
I actually like when we sort of speak. You'll say to me, "How are you?" and I'll say, "I'm all right," and you're like, "Are you sure?" You like dig a bit deeper.
Yeah.
You know, because most people go, "Oh my gosh," you know, she's not all right. Quickly abort mission.
Yeah, I think, some people.
They don't want to dig any deeper, do they? So that I think that's really good quality for me.
Oh, thanks, guys.
You're welcome.
I'm not going to pay you for this, by the way. Sorry. You've worked with other people.
So we've established that, you know, you want to help people. You've got the qualities to do that. So you're a good listener. You've got patience and understanding, I think, as well. So what could you do with those qualities that you could get paid for?
Be the next Tony Robbins.
Wow. We're going in big, are we?
Yeah, straight in there.
Straight in there.
Multi-millionaire. Yeah. That's it. Aim high. You know, reach for the stars.
Are you going to do his freezing baths, though, that he does at 6 a.m?
No. I will. The difference between us two will be completely the same, but I can promise I will not swear.
completely the same as Tony Robbins. That's a big statement of us.
Like, I would be the Asian version of Tony Robbins.
That's
It's quite
Watch
plain.
this space. It
Contact
is,
me
isn't
for more
it?
details.
07. 07. Okay, so we've got all of those questions then answered.
What about Iqra?
Well, let's finish yours.
Okay.
So the last question would be, what does the world need?
The world needs me. So
That's the point.
I don't play around.
Case closed. There's your
That's
Ikigai.
it. Wash my hands off. Either you need or you don't. Contact me for more details. It's right, though, isn't it? Straight to the point. No faffing around. Tony, how much is Tony? I'll charge half the ticket price of Tony Robbins.
Yeah.
I'll tell you straight on the point.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Get straight to the point.
Yeah. Make it simple.
Yeah.
Dragon's Den.
Yeah. What's your USP or your unique selling point?
I'm me.
Wow. The silence and like vibe in the room is amazing right now. Can you feel it?
Yeah. Iqra can't feel it.
Can you feel it?
A bit cold. But
That's because the window's
Straight
open.
up.
all right.
Comedians, man. Seriously. People...
Okay, so I'm gonna do a serious chat with Iqra. Just
Okay.
keep yourself company for a little minute. So Iqra,
Oh, okay, I'm going to just create my own podcast. What's it
sort out some social media. So we've worked out what you love. You love to make people laugh, and we've established that you're good at that. Like, you've got the best dry sense of humour that I've ever experienced. I mean, you came in tonight and you just had me laughing within literally seconds. And actually I turned to you, didn't I? And I said, I so needed you tonight. So that's the next question. What does the world need?
I think just a brighter sense of perspective. And I think being able to laugh at yourself, I think being able to laugh at yourself is probably, like, for me, I think it gets me through but everyone has bad days, don't they?
Yeah.
I think being able to laugh at myself it helps me get through it, I think. There's one thing having, I guess, inside jokes with friends and things that you find funny, like a TV show, or if sometimes if you're with your family or your friends and there's that one joke that you guys always talk about, and it's always funny when you talk about that memory. But I think being able to view yourself not so seriously, but a bit of humour, that gets me through the day. Honestly, I laugh at everything I do sometimes. But some people might say that I need help, but but I think if it's getting you through the day, and it's obviously as long as you're not harming yourself or anything like that, I think it is a good sort of, I don't want to say coping mechanism, but a good sort of skill to have, not taking yourself too seriously, because I think there's enough in life to stress you out as it is. So why would you, why would you add to that list when you can just kind of take it all lightly, and learn from it, I guess, in a way as well.
Can I just ask, have you ever laughed at your own joke until your stomach hurts?
I've made myself cry from laughing at my own joke.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
There will be times when
that's
you can hear
incredible.
laughter from my room, and it will literally be me just I don't know what it even is. It's just, I don't know, I laugh at words. Words is a big thing for me. Shall I give an example?
Sure.
Okay, so my teacher, Nick, he he says this thing. He'll walk into the room and he'll say, "Hello, peoples." Peoples, yeah? So... And the first time we did it, I was gone. It took me like 5 minutes to sort of
Really?
be okay again. And then he was laughing at me because I was laughing at him.
Oh my gosh.
And now I've picked it up and I can't stop saying it. And I don't even say it out loud anymore. I'll think it in my head, and I'll be I'll go somewhere and I'll come into the room and I'll think, oh my God, peoples. I'm just losing my mind on the inside, but on the outside I have to be like, you're 22 years old.
Yeah.
Are you one of those people though as well that find things funny and it's really hard to contain it?
Yes. Do you know what? You know when someone says don't laugh, what am I going to do do you think I'm not gonna? Of course I'm gonna.
Yeah.
If someone says don't think about a black cat, what are you gonna think about? Black cat. So I can't hide my laughter.
Yeah, I'm the same, very much. I have to threaten people.
What?
Threaten people? If we're in like a serious kind of situation, like work situation or like a meeting or interview or something really important, and you know, people around you sort of have a bit of a joke, and then I find you've got these people that can just say the joke, it's hilarious, and then they just go completely like
move on.
Yeah, they've moved on, their face is normal, and you're dying inside. Literally cracking up. And so you walk into this meeting and, you know, they're fine, and you look like you're having some sort of attack or something. Do you know what I mean?
I've done that before, you know that? Oh my gosh, yeah. We've been in a group of friends and they've said the joke and that's it. They move on to the next thing, and then after 5 minutes, I was like, that was a really good joke, and I start laughing. They look at me.
Are you okay?
Smiling. Yeah, are you right? Was it that funny? I said, yeah, it was actually.
But the more you try and like contain it, and the more you try and hold it back, and
the harder it becomes.
Yes.
Do you know the worst thing is like do you know I don't know what it is about, but you know something when your body feels a bit strange, when you feel a bit warm in the body or something, you feel a bit funny and you have the giggles. Do you know sudden giggles?
Yeah.
Where you're just like laughing. And it came to a point where I went to someone's house to do condolences because their family member had passed away.
Don't tell me what I think you're going to say.
I had the giggles, yeah.
Oh.
That was really bad.
What did they do? How did they respond?
I just had to, because the good thing was that they had actually made a joke, which wasn't that funny. Let's got all my laughter out there.
Yeah. That was lucky, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was really lucky, yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
It's difficult. You know when you get those...
But how...
I just had the giggles then. It was really
It's
bad.
nerves, I think, sometimes, though, isn't it? You know, like if someone gives you bad news or like they'll share something with you, like, you know, if their dog's passed away or something and like...
Yeah, you don't...
But it's something within,
like
you know,
nerves.
something within, I don't know, within your stomach. You get like, you know, sometimes you get butterflies. But at the same time, you get something in your stomach, some kind of weird feeling, and you just start giggling about something. That's really rude, you know, Iqra. That's...
The silence speaks volumes, doesn't it?
No, the way you're describing it, you know, there's something funny in your stomach. I think that's called a stomach ache.
Or wind.
Well, that makes it
indigestion.
Well, that makes it giggle.
No, but the way you're describing it, the funny feeling in the stomach.
Maybe
you're
it was your...
telling me to see a doctor, aren't you?
Sorry?
You're indirectly telling me to see a doctor, aren't you?
Funnily enough, that was going to be the next thing I was going to suggest.
I'm going to ignore that comment. Anyway.
So we figured out that you love something, that you're good at what you love. You can get paid for what you love. Like, how could you get paid for being funny? Give some examples.
Iqra's going to be the next female version of Paul Chowdhury.
I wouldn't go that far. I would not go that far. He's pretty good. He's like, he's up there. I'm not sure I'm up there yet.
Aim high.
I think she's in the league of who's the short comedian? Is it Tez?
Oh, Tez Ilyas.
Tez Ilyas.
Yeah.
I think she's a contender. Yeah.
He's quite good. Have you seen Tez Ilyas?
Yeah, I've laughed at him a lot.
He's good.
Yeah.
His accent as well brings
adds to it.
Yeah. His timing is brilliant.
Yeah. Even Guz Khan is good as well.
Have you watched Man Like Mobeen?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've watched all 3 series, I think, in one night.
In one night? Oh, wow.
Really?
That's not something to be proud of, really, is it? Let's be honest.
That is pure commitment, dedication.
You're feeling that, aren't you? Because you've obviously done Kung Fu Panda 1, 2 and 3.
I think that she's overridden me on Kung Fu Panda.
Well, you know when you're bored and you're procrastinating and avoiding uni work?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I've achieved in some areas, but then I've also got a lot of deadlines that I need to, think about, guys. So, it's, what were we talking about?
I've no idea. I've completely lost where we were.
Oh, you said
can you make a living
get paid?
How could you get paid for your talents and what you love? The comedy and the making people laugh.
Well, I'd have to find someone stupid enough to book me for an event.
That's possible, though, right?
Yeah, we can advertise you in Slam Radio.
We could be your manager.
I was joking.
I was looking at a business venture. Okay.
You guys were looking at me seriously when I said that. You were like, no.
Seriously?
No.
Do you know what, though? I remember having a conversation with you a while ago, and you were sort of saying, the content that you'd like to put out on the airwaves. And you were talking about the news and how depressing it is and how, everything's so sad and it's all the negative stories of what's going on. And you were like, what if we had like a really cool, happy news?
Oh, I remember having this conversation with you, actually.
Yeah, and that's like what the world needs, absolutely. It's something that you love because you love positivity and making people smile. You could put a little edge on it, you know. The Iqra magic touch.
I feel like I would go insane, though, a little bit. Because I feel like I'd be... Because let's be honest, let's be real here for a second, yeah? Because we are on the real me after all, guys.
Nice little plug there.
But... like, I think there is a lot, obviously, that goes on in the world that's bad, and there's obviously a lot that goes on that's obviously not bad. And I feel like sometimes if we try too hard to ignore, it's almost like, you know, when... Have you guys ever been swimming? Yeah?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Can you swim?
Yeah, I
Can you swim? You
Half.
can.
I was going to say, he's not said yes.
Okay.
You can't
Half.
lie.
I can't say no to that question, but I can't say yes either. So I think I'm on par with you,
I'm
right?
half swimmer.
And you know when you end up in the deep end, and someone's like, "Are you all right?" You're like, "Drown."
Yeah.
No, I'm fine. I'm all right. And
Yeah.
they're like, "Are you? Do you want saving?" No, I'm good. I'm good. That's how I feel. Like I would end up dragging myself insane, because there is obviously good that we can't ignore, but then there's also a lot of bad as well. And I feel like sometimes when we ignore the bad, we are like kind of ignoring kind of something that's sort of quite important. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Like, am I making sense? I hope I'm making sense. Let's just let
But
you
it's
go.
good to have maybe a little break from the reality of the bad news, what we
But
call
do you
bad
think-
news,
do
isn't
you-
it?
That's a really, really good question, because do you think people would actually accept it?
That's true.
That's
Well,
the thing,
news
yeah.
sells. Bad news sells, doesn't
Bad
it?
news
I mean,
sells, yeah.
that's obvious. But you know, a little quirky
It gets people
news.
It gets people more engaged, doesn't it? Because sometimes, like, if you're not a well-wisher for someone, then you wouldn't feel happy with their... Do you know what I mean? That's
Oh, do you
interesting
mean
one.
like if somebody had good news and...
Yeah. If someone had good news, then people might not be happy for them. Like, oh, look at him, he's this and that. It's because of this.
Yeah,
or-
there's a lot of jealousy in the
yeah,
world.
yeah. So that's what
yeah.
it brings. So just give them the bad news, innit?
People would just get evil eye all the time because of me.
Okay.
People would get evil eye all the time. No one would want to talk to me. I'd be like, has anyone got any good news? Yeah. Actually, no, I don't want to tell you. No, there's loads of jealous people that read your newspaper. Nope.
Yeah, that's true. So basically, I'm just. So my Ikigai didn't work. Then.
Yeah. Scrap this. I'm gonna rip it up.
How do you pronounce that?
Ikigai.
Ikigai. Yeah.
Nothing. I was going to say something.
No swear. We've
No,
had a pod-
not swearing. I was going to say,
I'm joking.
it sounds like the sort of nickname that Icky guys, hello.
That's another show
Okay.
in itself, isn't it?
Yeah.
Which we will definitely schedule in.
Getting
inshallah.
told of.
Definitely.
So basically, let's switch this then. So
Mm.
Iqra found a couple of things that fit in those questions, but maybe one that she couldn't really find. So that kind of leads us on to, if you've only got maybe 2 of the 4, then it pushes you down a different avenue. So, for example, if you have question 1 and question 4, which is something that you love and something that you're good at, that's called passion instead of Ikigai. So you might have, a massive passion for something, but it might not necessarily end up anywhere. You might not be successful because you're missing the other components. And the same, if you've got number 1 and number 2, which is something that you love and something that the world needs, that's a mission.
Okay.
It's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
But obviously, again, you're missing 2 of the components, so it's not something that is going to really fulfill you. But but it's a mission, but it's just lacking something else.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
substance. Number 3 and number 4, obviously, that's what you get paid for and something that you're good at. So that's your profession. But it doesn't necessarily give you that satisfaction.
Yeah.
There's that something missing that we're
Do you know
still
one
searching
profession
for.
that just pops into my head is, like, for example, accountants. They're really good with numbers, but they don't enjoy it.
Yeah.
But they pick up on it really well.
Yeah,
Numbers.
so they get paid well for it,
Yeah.
and they're good at it. So
Yeah.
again, that would be just a profession.
Yeah.
Maybe they don't love, they're not absolutely in love with figures and numbers.
Yeah.
I mean, the world needs it. Let's be fair.
Yeah.
So they might just be lacking that one quality.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is there a 4th one as well?
The fourth one would be if you have 3 and 2. So if you have something that the world needs and you can get paid for it, then that is a vocation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's really good.
So you have to find which bits you're missing, basically, and then work on those sections. So then you can find fulfillment in your life.
That is a brilliant model. That's lovely. I want to actually go into it more and look at more examples. Michelle, thanks for bringing up that topic today. It's a brilliant, really nice topic, and I hope for those listening out there, go on it further and research their own Ikigai.
If you've got a very, very quick second, there was just 2 quotes I wanted to share. So somebody said...
We haven't got time, so...
Sorry. Oh, okay.
We literally got like a few seconds. Sorry.
I was just going to say, follow your bliss and don't be afraid.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Excellent. Good ending to the show. Thanks for that, Michelle. And Iqra, thank you very much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
As well for the wonderful show. Inshallah, join us next time on The Real Me. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Assalamu alaikum.
Stay tuned to Salam Radio after this short ad break.
Do you have a family member studying for GCSEs? Maybe they need support in maths and science to obtain the best grades possible. Try Intuition Peterborough. Friendly tutors with over 15 years of teaching experience and up-to-date knowledge of the curriculum and exam requirements. Based in City College, we are easy to locate with competitive